This is Kelly Hill, technology reporter for RCR Wireless News. I'm here with Raymond Chiu, who is Chief Technology Architect, correct?
Yes.
For LB Networks.
Yes.
And you folks do, actually just tell us a little bit about what you do.
Sure. So LB Networks provides a software as a service performance application called Ocular IP. And it focuses on performance, Ethernet performance monitoring and reporting of telecommunication networks, whether it's mobile networks, cable infrastructures, utility networks, anything telecom communication related. We offer an integrated customer portal so that our customers can actually offer a view of their network performance to their end customers.
And one of the things that, as we've been talking about this, you mentioned that you can send notifications to end customers. I think that's a really interesting aspect of this as well. It sounds like you have your portal that it's a pretty transparent process.
Yes. When we first offered the service, our customers were a little bit hesitant sometimes in providing proactive notifications. But as soon as they start differentiating themselves in their service offerings with the customer portal, meaning that they're giving their end customers visibility to the circuits they're purchasing, they also said, from a self-subscription capability standpoint, is it possible to notify our customers proactively when there is a network impairment or some sort of issue, but to let the customer know that we already know about the problem and we're already working on resolving the issue. And then so our system will send that kind of notification to the end customer, their end customers, and then we'll also send a restoration when the circuit is restored and service is active again. So now these customers don't have to call around, look up, through their processes, who to call, what not to call, and then, try to escalate the problem, and just to find out, is someone even working the problem or not. Most of these have pretty good, contracts from an SLA standpoint, and their mean time to repair is 2 to 4 hours. So as soon as they know that the providers already know about the problem, number one, which is the important part, they know that, okay, well, someone's going to work on it, and then they'll get a restoration notice. So that's one of the self-subscription capabilities of our Ocular IP portal.
Let's talk a little bit about trends that you folks are seeing in the industry. Obviously, small cell backhaul is an issue. Are there others, or what are you seeing in terms of things that are really driving your business right now?
Yeah, so small cells is definitely one of those areas that is proliferating out there. There's a big race for LTE, now there's a big talk about 5G, but small cells is really where the wireless carriers right now are augmenting their networks to add capacity to their infrastructure. And so small cells is being delivered over multiple types of technologies out there. And one of the benefits of Ocular IP is we're multi-technology based, so we support up to 250 different network technologies and models out there. We're agnostic, but also technology agnostic. It doesn't matter if it's dark fiber services, we don't care if it's DOCSIS type services, broadband services, and that's what small cells being deployed on, because they're looking for low cost transport to get them back to their macro tower sites to add coverage, right? So small cells is a huge area that we're focused on performance assurance on right now with our customers. Yep.
Any other areas that are hot right now?
Yes, big areas right now is, mobile backhaul was a big area. But now looking at the enterprise space, service providers are offering carrier Ethernet wholesale services and retail services to their end customers. So that's a big area where they're doing a lot of TDM replacement still out there. VoIP services, T1 services, frame relay services. They're migrating because now the DOCSIS infrastructures, the HFC infrastructures, the fiber infrastructures of the world out there are being accelerated through competition. Number one, everyone's rolling out 1 gig services to residential homes, but it's really the commercial areas on the enterprise space that's really growing heavy right now. Yep.
So what do you see ahead for you folks in the next few years?
That's a fantastic question. One of the areas that we've been growing tremendously at LB Networks is our global coverage. So we have over 80 plus different service providers throughout North America, Kayla, over in Asia Pac and Europe as well. We're actually extending our services and capabilities to other data centers in other countries as well to offer our software as a service locally in their own regions. So that's a big area of growth for us. And then expanding into enterprise is probably one of the areas we're looking at next. A big focus in 2016 is as we continue to provide LSO capabilities for fulfillment, performance assurance, and orchestration of network, such as dynamic bandwidth changes. Our customers are already taking advantage of that today through our customer portal. The areas we're going to go into next is we're actually offering NFV capabilities to help provide NFV services and monitoring of like managed network services. A lot of people are talking about managed services from a virtual routing perspective, virtual firewalls, WAN optimization, but managing those VM services, whether it's physical or VM based, is still very important, and that's the next thing we're going to be looking at adding to our customer portal as well. Yep.
All right. Thanks so much for your time, Raymond.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.